Um, when you're not living somewhere like I am, you would normally either take a shower a little bit sooner than I do here. Somebody came out of a room up there, sounded like her room. It always sounds like something really heavy is moved before the door. I don't know. I don't see it. Okay. This is everything I'm telling the doctors and the therapist. I'm booking a appointment now. I'm getting as many people as I can involved with this house. I guess it's probably a good call. The courts and the doctors. I think that's fine. If they want to come into my door, this is what I will tell them is that there's plenty of people who they can contact now. Um, After everything I've witnessed with all the people that were coming down those stairs, psychologically for me, it's very frightening because of hearing the woman that I've clearly told twice now. It's not good to keep talking about it for me while I'm still in this room. No. Um, because of hearing the violence on Christmas Eve, because of hearing people jump off my roof that night that I've described, and then hearing people still going up there was wild. I heard a lot of movement on the roof, but nothing like that night where they were jumping with bags and throwing bags. This is fucking madness what I've witnessed, dude. I'm telling the doctors and the therapists all of this. You're damn right. Whoa. And all of the Johns that the hookers would bring up and laugh as they went past my door. They did not care if it was on TV, what I fucking tweeted to the cops. Nothing stopped them. This was pattern proven behavior. They did not have any concern. Okay, it was wild. I was, I had never, I can't tell you why. I have my presumptions. Hearing the drug deals, smelling all the drugs, and then that either a drug lab or what was it, a body? I told my mother that I thought it was a someone overdosed because I already determined that the white lady here and the man downstairs were more than likely IV drug users. I had lived here a while, and then with all the crack pipes I was finding in the dryer, and I had just like, stop, lay off me, please. I came to my determinations. I'm telling the therapist all this. You know I am. And so when I smelled that, I thought, oh my God, someone overdosed in here. I need to get somebody in here so they can find this overdose person. Because it's a boarding house, you know, the whole thing. No, no. I was told it was a cat box. It's not a cat box. A cat box doesn't fill up the first, second, and third floors, dude. I mean, I don't think so. It doesn't stay for months. Come and go. Does it? I don't think so. And why are they flushing and flushing and flushing? Who does this stuff? I've never seen that. Do they have a lot of problems? Maybe. Or are there a lot of people up there? So whenever anyone comes downstairs, and then what about this white guy that I took a picture of who just popped out of nowhere? He didn't come in the front door. I didn't hear that, no. And that day was quiet. I tell doctors that. That day was really quiet. I would have heard some. Where is this white guy coming from? Talking real loud all of a sudden out of nowhere about moving in. And this house is illegal. He's not supposed to be renting. Like, dude, who are all these people on the utility bills? They don't live here. Oh my Lord, what else? So every time I hear someone come downstairs, I get scared. I'm like, oh my God, who's coming down the stairs? Like that guy who was never announced that he had apparently lived here. He was up there. I can testify there was a man up there, and I can give dates and events to when he was around. I heard him. he was getting mail here. I think it was him. He was on the Navy credit bank account too with the hooker. I get fucking massively nervous when I hear anyone come from downstairs, past my door. I just want some advice on how to cope with this at this point. You're right. And then that woman's calling these people in to knock on my door more than once and talk to me when she's parading around the house routinely hysterical in violent rages, slamming on objects for long periods of time, and then coming up and screaming at my door. 3 times in a row she's done this, screaming outside of my door. Whoa. Like, yeah, dude, anybody who's coming from floor 3, I'm like, oh, any doctor would agree. And no, I don't need to be hauled off for any of this. Whoa. And why are they talking to anybody about my mental fucking health? Yes, I have every right to ask a doctor that. I don't think the doctor, being smart, would exactly answer that, because I believe that they would say, this is criminal. But what do I tell my patient? And the doctor's going to give me the right advice as a doctor-patient relationship of basically how to cope with it and what to do. You know, in a different aspect, not so much criminal courts, but that's why I'm getting at least some lawyers involved at the Superior Courthouse, because this has gone to the land of fucking wacko. This is not all right. And yeah, I have a lot of just fear-based thoughts. They're not necessarily real. Every time she's coming downstairs, she's not letting these medics in again. But the fear, you see, can drive a person sometimes. And so at least I know that. And so I can present this to the doctors and the therapists and say, yeah, I have a lot of fear right now. Let's work on this until I get out of here. Because they're clearly lashing out at me for calling the cops. And I think for going to court. And all I want to do is pay him the rent, but have him make repairs. Repair things. And prove the utilities. This is a real issue with me. I need to see proof of what you're telling me I have to pay you hundreds of dollars or what this is for. What? And these utilities, you know, it does bear the question, who are these people? They don't even live here. Why are they on the utility bills? All right, enough of this crap. Enough. All right, God bless America. Say goodbye.